Welcome back, Pokemon trainers! Today we're diving into the incredible success story of Pokemon GO, exploring what made it such a global sensation, the challenges it faces, and how it emerged stronger during the pandemic. So, grab your Pokeballs and let's dive in. When Pokemon GO launched in 2016, it absolutely took the world by storm, quickly growing to 100 million users. Well, that seemed pretty spectacular until you saw it took Threads only a week to do so. Well, different tools, different times, right? It is no secret that Pokemon GO's hype didn't last forever, as the peak of Pokemon GO in terms of active users was still back in 2016 when they first launched. They had 232 million, which is so impressive. And looking at February this year, 2023, the number is down to 79 million. But wait, if you think that means it's not successful anymore, it's still not true, as 79 million is still a bigger crowd and very hard to achieve by any mobile games. Plus, they have 8 million daily active engaged users, like me, which is not too shabby at all. In fact, Pokemon GO is still the most successful and popular augmented reality game for mobile that has ever been created. So let's talk about what made it so successful, what are the ups and downs it went through, and how it survived the pandemic and still stands as Niantic's most profitable game. There are several factors that led to Pokemon GO's success, and they can be put into a few categories. Number 1, nostalgia. Pokemon GO capitalized on the popularity of the Pokemon franchise, which has been around for over 2 decades and has a dedicated fan base. The game allowed fans to relive their childhood memories and catch Pokemons in the real world. How cool is that? Number 2, Pokemon GO was one of the first mainstream augmented reality games, which blended the virtual world with the real world in an innovative way. Number 3, encouraging social engagement. Pokemon GO was designed to be a social experience, encouraging players to explore the cities and to meet up with other players to catch Pokemons or battle in the gym. There was a joke at the time that Pokemon GO was way more effective than Michelle Obama on fighting childhood obesity. These factors, along with the strong marketing and well-spread media coverage, helped Pokemon GO quickly become one of the most successful mobile games in all time. As a free-to-play game, does Pokemon GO make much money? Well, it might shock you, but it actually already earned over $5 billion since it launched in 2016. And here are how they make money. Number 1, in-app purchases. Well, you don't have to ever pay, but there are plenty of in-app purchase options available for you, like buying Pokeballs, incenses, very fancy outfits, which I really like, premium repasses, and so on. And probably most commonly, to buy Pokemon or item storage upgrades. These in-app purchases provide a steady stream for revenue for Pokemon GO as the players continue to spend money on the game to enhance their experiences. Number 2, live events. Pokemon GO hosts live events all over the world in order to give the community a unique experience, like the Pokemon GO Fest in New York City. These events often include in-game bonuses, special research, and opportunities to catch rare Pokemons. Live events can be a significant source of revenue for Pokemon GO, as players are often way more engaged, way more serious about playing the game when they're in a big in-person party. The exact amount of revenue generated by live events is not publicly disclosed, but it is likely a significant portion of Pokemon GO's overall revenue. Number 3, sponsorships. As far as sponsorships go, I'm sure you have all seen the flying balloons that provide you free items. Pokemon GO has secured several major deals over the years, and some of the most notable deals include McDonald's. In July 2016, Pokemon GO teamed up with McDonald's to promote the game in Japan. McDonald's 3,000 locations across Japan were turning into Pokestops and gyms, giving players a new place to catch Pokemons and stock up on their French fries. This engagement significantly boosted McDonald's sales and got praised by McDonald's management a lot. Another one would be Starbucks. In December 2016, Pokemon GO announced a partnership with Starbucks to turn over 7,800 Starbucks store locations into Pokestops and gyms. Even today, it's still the most popular Pokemon stops across the US. These deals have all helped Pokemon GO to reach a wider audience and generate additional revenue through partnership and promotions. they have also helped the game to maintain its popularity and revenue in the years since its initial launch. As mentioned, Pokémon GO had a very successful launch in 2016, but it quickly experienced some growing pain. In the months following its launch, the game had over $100 million and was generating significant revenue through in-app purchases. However, the number of active users has declined since it peaked at 232 million in 2016. There are a few reasons for the decline. Number 1, initial hype fading. The game's initial surge in popularity created a hype bubble, with many people trying it out just out of curiosity. As the initial excitement wore off, some users gradually lost interest. Number 2, limited content updates. In the game's early stages, there was a lack of regular content updates and new features. Remember, the Kanto region was the only Pokémons you could catch for a long time? This led to repetitive gameplay experience, causing some players to lose interest over time. Number 3, there was also safety concerns. From playing while driving, which is really dangerous, to trespassing, to even crimes, which we'll explain a little bit later. Despite these setbacks and the dropping of active users, Pokémon GO still managed to stay as a very popular game. In fact, in 2017, it was still the most downloaded mobile games in the world. Niantic also released a number of updates and added new features and the content to the game later, which helped to keep players engaged. Who would ever know that just while things were going so well for Pokémon GO, the COVID-19 pandemic hit? Which is pretty much a death sentence for a game that relies on people walking to places and socializing with each other, right? Well, luckily, Niantic responded quickly. In early 2020, they released a number of features that allowed the players to play the game from home, such as remote raids, team rockets from hot air balloons. These features helped the Pokémon GO to maintain their popularity during the pandemic and even provided more entertainment options for people that were not able to go outside. Not everything about Pokémon GO has been positive though. It was quite common at first for players to walk into traffic and got hit by cars, or people who drive while playing and causing accidents. Trespassing also got a lot more common for those who just couldn't resist finding a rare Pokémon or spinning a Pokéstop just out of reach. But there are some people who use it for even more evil actions, like robbery. In some cases, criminals would place lures on rural Pokémon stops to attract players where they then rob them. Also assault. There have been instances where players being physically attacked while playing Pokémon GO, either by other players or by individuals who are not happy with the presence of players in a certain area. While these incidents were relatively rare, they do highlight the need for players to be mindful about their surroundings and their safety. Pokémon GO is now 7 years old, but it's still going very strong. In 2022, it generated over $1 billion in revenue, making it the most profitable game for Niantic. The game continues to attract new players, and is also seeing a resurgence in popularity among the older players who are revisiting the game for the nostalgia and the new features. And there you have it, the remarkable journey of Pokémon GO. Its innovative AR technology, the power of nostalgia, the Niantic's resilience during the pandemic all played a very vital role in making it one of the most successful mobile games of all time. It is a game that has brought joy to millions of people around the world, and it's helped to popularize location-based gaming and augmented reality. So keep exploring, fellow trainers, and remember, the world of Pokemon awaits you. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for more exciting content. Until next time, happy Pokemon hunting!